This is the Dallas Morning News. It's Tuesday, January 14th. A mix of sun and clouds today with a high of 54, clear skies tonight with a low of 34. Here are today's headlines. Mike McCarthy's tenure with the Dallas Cowboys has come to an end. The two sides reached the decision to move on after a disappointing 7-10 season that came down to a referendum on the job done by McCarthy and his staff and the approach Jerry Jones and his son Steven took in building the team. The club now begins its search for the 10th head coach in franchise history. The Cowboys compiled a 49-35 record in McCarthy's 5 seasons. Tom Landry and Jason Garrett are the only coaches in franchise history with more victories. To find out who the Cowboys may pursue, check out Tim Kalashaw's list of potential candidates at dallasnews.com. Next up, the Texas Legislature convenes for its 89th regular session at noon today, kicking off 140 days of wrangling over the business of the state. Lawmakers will debate the future of public education, find ways to spend nearly $200 billion in tax money, and wrestle over divisive issues like border security and abortion. With Republicans holding strong majorities in both the House and Senate, the state's 150 representatives and 31 senators will consider thousands of proposals, listen to hundreds of hours of public testimony, and eventually pass close to 1,000 new laws that will go into effect over the following year. In other news, a second suspect was arrested Saturday in connection with a fatal shooting that occurred 2 months ago near a Walmart in Frisco. On the evening of November 13th, officers responded to a call reporting gunshots near the Walmart located on the northeast corner of Eldorado Parkway and FM 423. Officers found 22-year-old Jacarian Craig lying in the parking lot with gunshot wounds to his chest and foot. Craig later died at a local hospital. Since the incident 2 months ago, investigators have diligently pursued all leads in the case and obtained enough evidence to arrest 24-year-old Jada Mansfield of Dallas in connection with the shooting. Mansfield is currently being held in Denton County Jail on a murder charge. Her bail is set at $1 million. And Morton's, the Steakhouse, closed in Dallas at the end of the year. The legendary restaurant with nearly 40 years of history opened originally in Dallas's West End in 1987 and moved 24 years later to Uptown. Despite a sea of steakhouses in Dallas, Morton's was one of the best among them. Former restaurant critic Leslie Brenner wrote in the 2010s when it was declared a best bet for several years. According to COO Scott Crane, the restaurant in Dallas closed because the lease was up, and they are currently looking for a new location in Dallas. Thanks for listening. For more on today's stories and the latest breaking news, visit dallasnews.com. Enjoy your day, and I'll be back tomorrow with more from the Dallas Morning News.